Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. This is Kareem Hassan from the New Muslim channel, and we are explaining the powerful tool houseofquran.com to learn or teach Quran. So, last video we were talking about the word by word recitation and how to use it and how to memorize Quran using the word by word feature that it has. So, this is mostly for the beginner level. If you are intermediate or advanced, you might want to go to other reciters. Al-Husr is one of the most recommended by nearly top scholars of recitation of Tajweed. Al-Husr is one. Also, Al-Minshawi and Al-Minshawi teacher. Al-Minshawi teacher has the feature of students repeating after the Sheikh. Let's listen together. Sometimes
الرحمن الرحيم الرحمن الرحيم الرحمن الرحيم.
See, so Al-Minshawi teacher, Al-Minshawi only, just Al-Minshawi by himself. This is Al-Minshawi teacher, so you can use wherever you feel good. So these are two very recommended reciters to recite after. So let's go to how to use it. So I'm gonna assume you are intermediate or advanced. So let's go to Surah Al-Asr, for example. We are choosing the surah. So now let's see how we're gonna use the repeat options. Okay, so number one, this is the word. This is only applies when you repeat word for word, and this is not our case, so this is not used here. We do not use here. We do not need this. Okay, we only need how many times are we going to repeat the verse and how many times are we going to repeat the whole selection. This is the selection. Do you see this? From to, this is the selection. Okay, so how many times I want to repeat? So I would like, let's say, 3 times repeating the verse, and I'm gonna select from 1 to 2. I'm now memorizing only the first 2 ayat in Surah Al-Asr. Okay, from 1 to 2. وَالْعَصْرِ إِنَّ الْإِنسَانَ لَفِي خُسْرٍ. So here, the word, as we said, it doesn't have any meaning here because I'm not learning word for word, but the verse 3, okay, times, and the selection, I can make it a loop. It keeps repeating. It keeps repeating itself. I can make the whole selection to be only 5 times, okay, and I can keep it in a loop. So let's try this. So it takes time a little bit.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. والعصر 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 والعصر.
Now it's gonna move, and as
إن الإنسان لفي خسر إن الإنسان لفي خسر إن الإنسان لفي خسر إن الإنسان لفي خسر إن
now
الإنسان
after the third
لفي
time,
خسر
it's going to repeat the whole selection again and keep repeating and repeating and repeating.
والعصر 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 والعصر.
I now stopped it. Okay, it was going to keep repeating. Okay, so this is very good, and this is Al-Mintashawi teacher. So now it repeats actually 6 times, a time for the teacher and a time for the students that are reciting after him. So you get to have 6 times repeating. So this is a very good tool. and this is the pause between the verses. Okay, so you can make him pause the pause that was original when the recording happened by the sheikh and his students, or you can make it a duration of verse, and these things are not very accurate, by the way, and you can make it default 1 seconds. Usually I prefer to leave it just continuous recitation. Okay, so this is what you can do, and make sure that the play options here is the verse only. Okay, word only or word and verse. This is when you are reciting as a beginner with the level 1. Okay, and this only applies to the first reciter, as we mentioned in the first video. Also, something we did not mention in the first video, al-gamal word by word, it's not available for the whole Quran. It's only available for Al-Fatiha, Ayat al-Kursi, Surah Yasin, and then so those three surahs plus the last two juz's. So if you are memorizing the last two parts of the Quran from the surah number 67 till the last surah, you will find them. Other than that, you will only find those three surahs, not the entire Quran. This is Al Jamal word by word, and you can also use any translation that you feel good. So you can use this tool. I hope you like it, inshallah. I hope you can memorize the entire Quran, and remember, memorization is only a tool. So what this Quran was sent for, it was sent for as a guidance to the mankind. So you need to learn the Quran, you need to recite it, you need to memorize it, but finally you need to apply it. This is what mainly Allah is going to ask you on the Day of Judgment about applying the Quran. So memorizing the Quran is a tool to keep it in your heart so that you can apply it easily, but it's not a tool in itself to just brag and say, oh, I memorized this and that. No, it's a tool for you to implement the Quran in your life and to become a better character. جزاكم الله خيرا والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.